Now children, suppose you go for a train journey. So when you go for a train journey and you get or you manage to get window seat, so what will happen? What will you see out of the window? What do you see? You will see a lot of things. You will see trees also. You will see houses also. You will see some like cars also, roads also, water, river also, mountains also. So you can see lot of things while you are traveling. If the question comes in your mind that the trains were first used around 150 years ago. At that time, people started moving with the help of the trains, in the trains. So now, how did they used to travel at that time? As we discussed, that people used to travel from one place to another place. Did we discuss about it? Yes, we discussed about it. And what did we discuss? Anyone, just think about it. Would you like to tell me, any one of you, that why did people travel at that time? We said there were different reasons people traveled. Why? Now children, the first thing we said, if they had stayed at one place for a longer time, they would have eaten up all the available plants and animal resources. Therefore, they would have had to go elsewhere in search of food. Yes or no? If they would have stayed at one place, all the resources would have finished. Then we said that animals move from one place to another place. So what happened? Why the animals moved from one place to another place? Can anyone tell me? In search of smaller prey, or in the case of deer and wildlife cattle, in search of grass and leaf. That is why those who hunted them had to move to follow their movements. Then we discussed that plants and trees, they bear fruits in different seasons. So people may have moved from season to season in search of different kinds of plants. And fourth, we said that people, plants and animals need water to survive. Water is found in lakes, streams and rivers. While many rivers and lakes are perennials, but there are many rivers which were seasonals, like many ponds are also seasonals. So in these seasonal, they dried up, as I told you. So people in search of water in these dry seasons, they used to move from one place to another place. But children, as I said, you were traveling in a train and you saw all these things. But these people who travel because of all these reasons, they had to travel on foot. How do you come to school, children? Many of you come by? Yes, cycle. Many by car. Many in the bus. Yes or no? You also walk from your home to school. How much time it takes you to walk from your home to school? If you are coming from a nearby house, like near the this officer club, it will take hardly 5 to 6 minutes. If you come from shopping center or near the hospital, it will take 10 minutes. If you are coming from the new township, it will take 20 minutes. If you are traveling from the Pepsi pool, it will take 1.5 hours, right? Depending upon the distance. Am I right? So these people, when they used to travel from one place to another place, depending what they are looking for, what they were looking for, the time was taken. So children, in this chapter we have found new words like hunters. Anyone who can tell me the meaning of? You cannot tell me, but just think about the meaning of hunter. The one who used to hunt the animals, to catch the animals. Gatherers, as I have told you, the people who used to collect the things like roots, leaves, edible parts of the plants. Then hides. Hides is the animal skin. Then chopping wood, cutting it into pieces. Then spears. It's a weapon with a pointed tip. Now children, you have seen all these people have lot of skills. Can you list the skills and knowledge that the children of these communities had? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Try to think about it. So children, let me tell you about this. To hunt animals or to catch fish. To hunt animals or to catch fish. The people should be, children should be alert. Then they should be quick. They should have presence of mind. Yes or no? Then they should have a knowledge whether the plants are poisonous or not. So these are all the skills which these children or the people had. What are these skills again? They should be alert. They should be quick. They should have presence of mind. They should be having the knowledge of poisonous plants. Now children, do you have these skills? You don't need these skills because you don't have to hunt. You don't have to gather the things. But your needs in today's world are different. You have to be alert. Why? Because you are driving, because you are walking on the road. So you have to be alert. You have to be quick to cross the road, to understand when the teacher is teaching in the class. Presence of mind, you also need it, but for different reasons, isn't it? So it means you also need these skills, but for the different reasons. Now the next question comes, do you travel? Yes, you also travel. How? You travel, as we discussed, by car, by bus, on foot also, if you have to move locally. So you also travel like the people. I am just comparing the present scenario with the early people. Then in this chapter, we talked about the stone tools. Now children, I have drawn two pictures here. Can you see this? Here, this is a stone tool, this one. This is a stone tool, pointed. It's a plant sown. They use this pointed tip of this stone tool for digging the ground, to take out the roots, because some of the roots are edible. They even use this to take out the bark of the tree. Why this bark is needed? Can anyone tell me? This bark is needed for making clothes for the early men. See, here also they are using this pointed stone to stitch the clothes. These clothes are made out of animal skin or bark of the tree. They use these stones to stitch these. Now children, these stone tools are of different kinds. I divide them into three categories. Let me divide them into three categories. If I talk about category 1, let me take this page to explain you. They are category A, category B and category C. If we talk about category A, the stone tools were like this, they can be like this. Can you see? None of them are pointed. These are the examples of earliest tools used. Now let's come to the second type of tools. So these tools were little, this one, then this one, then this one. These are the second category of the tools. Now these were little better than these one. Little pointed, not very sharp, but still little pointed. But children, later on, as the time passed, the shape of the tools also changed. The tools became like this. The tools became like this. It can be like this. See, they are more pointed, right? They have made it more pointed, and they are smaller than these stone tools also. Earlier sometimes they used these stones also. Now if you see, these are the pebbles. They are taken directly from the river bed. So children, see, as the time passed, the man also evolved with lot of things, like making of the clothes also, then with their stone tools also. These stone tools, as I have told you earlier in the video also, they were used to cut the meat, bone, scrap bark from trees and heights, chop fruit and roots. Some may have been attached to handles of bone or wood to make spears and arrows for hunting. Other tools were used to chop wood. Now, why did they chop wood? Yes, a very good question. That why did they chop wood? Why did they need to chop the wood? They needed this wood for, yes, for firewood. When they discovered the fire, at that time they needed this wood for making this bonfire. And even this wood were also used to make the tools, as well as when they started making huts. This chopped woods were used for making the huts also. Clear to everyone? Very good. Now children, you can listen to this audio video again and again to understand it afterwards. So now children, the last part of yours is the task. What is the task for today? That is very important. I have attached the worksheet. I have attached the assignment also, so that you can go through the assignment also. Now children, for the task of the day, it is you have to read the chapter thoroughly, very nicely, thoroughly. You can't leave your chapter like that. Then children, you have to go through the chapter. You have to read first, second, third, fourth and fifth page of the chapter, not all the pages. Listen to the audio video carefully. Do question number 3 of the back exercise. Nothing else, only the back exercise. Assignment I will attach tomorrow. The PDF I will send you tomorrow, and then I will give the homework for that. So children, go through the chapter nicely. Go through all the pictures given in the book. Okay? Have a nice day. Thank you.